How are you going about refinances today? What seasoning period are you seeing? Most of the lenders that we work with have a 6 month seasoning period. And again, this is a bank specific thing. So we have some banks that have a 0 month seasoning period where as soon as you buy it, you can refinance it. We have other banks that we work with that have like an 18-month seasoning period. So really calling around and getting a feel for a lot of different banks and then figuring out, how to work with those is the way you should go about it. And the way that we have approached it is if we see a deal that comes across our desk that fits a certain lender's criteria, we will buy it. So for the first couple of years, our properties were like $40,000 or less. Then we get hooked up with one bank who has some better terms, but some more stringent criteria. Well, now we have a small portfolio of properties in like one particular suburb that is higher valued, and our average value out there is like $150,000. So whenever we come across good deals there, we will buy them, knowing that that is inside of the appetite of one of our lenders. The biggest tip that I could give anybody starting out in real estate investing that seems to be extraordinarily overlooked is the fact that you should, on the front end, build relationships with banks, figuring out what exactly is their buying criteria so that you could circumvent all of the heartache on the back end when you're looking for banks to refinance the portfolio that you have built. Figure out what banks want and build a portfolio around what's a good deal to those banks, not what is a good deal to you. Now, I say that tongue in cheek, saying most certainly still analyze properties the way that you are comfortable with, ones that have equity built in, ones that do cash flow once rented out. Don't sacrifice those two things just knowing that you could refinance the asset on the back end, because refinancing a property that has a negative cash flow is not a win. Find a happy medium between both of them. You might not be able to take down every single deal that you want to because there might not necessarily be a lender on the back end. But if you have a relationship, a clear cut understanding of what exactly this bank is looking for, then you could put as many properties in that refinance with that bank as they will allow you. And then you've got a portfolio with minimum resistance on the back end. Thanks for watching that clip. I thought that was a good question. And I think you can ask good questions too. Join us every Friday morning at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for a live stream Q&A where we answer plenty of questions just like this one. In the meantime, consider subscribing to the channel if you want more of this content. And if you want to increase your deal flow, analyze properties better, and help me feed my family, click the link below for a free 7-day trial of PropStream.